they gave us about 3 books, one on carpentry, but one of the building books they gave us was the Field Guides to American Houses, which is the Virginia McAllister's book, which basically lays out every house style. And they were just like, read this, you need to know this. And so you read about Victorian, and you're looking at these pictures and examples of these houses, compared to what you're seeing. And so one of the stories I tell in my book, Thomas House, is standing in front of a house, and my instructor going, how old is it? And you're sitting there looking at it and no clue. Like, I have no idea how old it is. And you see, asbestos siding, and you go, well, maybe it's from the 30s. And he pulls it off. He goes, nope, that's over top of the aluminum. And you're like, well, or I guess it wouldn't be aluminum, but over top of something. And he goes, then pulls that back and goes, there's the original siding. And so that means this house is this old. And so anyway, beginning to that time sleuthing that I like to do, where you look at it and you start realizing how old it is by the technology, right? The glass is you look at circular wavy glass, that means it's crown glass. And that means this might be, 1730. And so anyway, and then the instructor going, no, that's actually a red herring. That must have come from another house, because this house, anyway, that's the history piece.
You're really basically an investigator.
Totally are.
And when you said you like to tinker around, you cut the tops off cars and welded stuff and fixed up that truck and stuff. But when you go there, how much of that are they teaching you? Like the hands-on, are you expected like if I go there, they're going to be like, well, here's what you need to do, or a new person goes there?
No, it's you learn all that. I mean, you learn how to, well, the first thing you do is you get old hand planes, like this, or like that Stanley, and you get it. He goes, here are the parts. There's the shoe, there's the sole, there's the handle, there's the frog, there's all the different parts and pieces, and you go, and here's the planes, and he'll pull out, 8 different sizes. This is number 1, that's a number 2, this is a number 8, this is for joining, this is for cleaning up, this is for. And so you are learning that stuff. Then they send you to a antique museum, flea market, and they say, go buy some tools. We're going to fix those tools up, and we're going to get them working again.
That's cool.
And so they go, this is how you hand plane. This is how you sharpen your knife. I mean, I remember we spent probably a month or 2 learning how to sharpen things. And so
the whetstone.
With a hollow
whetstone,
hollow grind, and then a stone, and then a strapping, and anyway, so you absolutely learn how to do it and how to build everything with your hands. They're showing you saws. They're pulling out. There's a dovetail saw. There's a back saw. This is a crosscut saw. There's a rip saw. This is the teeth. Look at the teeth. Look at this. The teeth are still being used on a circular saw today. I mean, you get into it.
So you could go there as a new, and they'll start you from the ground. So
there was probably, I guess there was it's class of 12 to 13, and we had 8 guys, 4 girls, probably 4 of them. One guy didn't know very much, and then 3 of the girls didn't have experience, and so they were newbies and learning, and
that was great.
It was great, yeah.
It's almost better because then you're just learning the right way immediately.
Well, you're also not intimidated that, I'm going to ask a dumb question. There really aren't any dumb questions.
It's just like, I got to know.
Yeah, so you're just, figuring stuff out.